Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week wisdom and legacy building podcast. This is day 704 of our trek, and it is time for our Mindshift Monday series. Wisdom Trek's primary focus is to assist you in creating your living legacy. Creating your living legacy can only be accomplished by gaining wisdom in many areas of life. You can only gain wisdom by changing what you allow to go into your mind, which will result in changing the way you think. In other words, to create a living legacy, you must choose to be in continual mode of mind shift. It's easy to get stuck in the mind shift that your current circumstances cannot be changed. This is just not true, but you must understand this fundamental principle. In order to change your life, you must change how you think and what you think about. Our Mindshift Monday podcast and journal will provide you with practical ways to make a mind shift to a rich and satisfying life. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. Life is like a roller coaster. It has many ups and downs. This past weekend, we had the privilege of celebrating our granddaughter's Hazel's 3rd birthday. We could not have imagined how drastically our lives would change during this past year. We did not know that Hazel would be diagnosed with leukemia and her little body would be ravished with the unseen foe and the resultant treatments. We did not know that I would break my femur in a fall that would result in several months of rehab. There are times in our lives when the unexpected erupts and changes our lives abruptly. It's interesting to observe how people cope with these unexpected setbacks, especially when these events are so life-changing that it creates a radically different lifestyle. We have all had our share of setbacks and disappointments in life where our fondest hopes and dreams are completely uprooted. It is so important that during these times that we are in a state of continual mind shift because setbacks are not stop signs. Each difficult experience that we face is hard to take and sometimes even hard to grasp within our finite minds. Regardless of how difficult your life trek is at times, it is not the end of the world, nor is it the end of the trail that you're currently navigating. We want to look today at a few points of what setbacks are and what they are not. First, we want to see that setbacks are only delays and detours. When our plans, hopes, and dreams are delayed, we have to make a mind shift and understand that what cannot be enjoyed today may possibly be enjoyed later. Yes, we may have to reshuffle or even radically change our plans, but don't lose sight of your destination just because you're forced onto a different path. Setbacks should be instructional. We can learn from every setback or detour on our trails of life. Valuable and rich lessons freely flow our way when our plans are denied and postponed. Setbacks are not stop signs. There are times when evaluation is necessary in our lives. Perhaps the promotion that you were anticipating did not materialize. This may allow you to take a new path for your career. We need to remember that our path of joy and success is an uphill path, which may be very difficult to hike at times. Setbacks are times for adjustments. Too many times we so easily slide into the ruts of life. We become like robots just going through the emotions, but not really living a rich and satisfying life. Some of life's most rewarding times come when you are forced out of the ruts of life because of a setback or upheaval. It is during these times that we are forced to adjust our plans and look at life from a fresh perspective. Setbacks allow for refocusing. When setbacks occur, it is good to take some time and analyze the reason for it, if it was under your control. If it was not under your control, it is time to step back and incorporate this situation into future planning. Setbacks are pace setters. Although the healing from the fracture in my femur is progressing well, it is still discouraging that I am experiencing a good bit of pain. I still walk with a bit of a limp, and it may be a while before full mobility is possible. I have to realize that the pain of this injury is setting the pace for my body to heal properly. With any setback, we need to experience some type of pain so that your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being can become properly balanced for your path of life that you're currently taking. Setbacks are merely obstacles. Ever since Adam and Eve disobeyed God, life has not been all that easy. Thorns grow right beside beautiful roses. Weeds spring up in our gardens. Clouds hide the sunshine, and setbacks cloud our days. Keep it in perspective. Remember that this is life, and we need to capitalize on all experiences. Setbacks are trail indicators. Setbacks sometimes indicate an even greater problems lie ahead if we continue on our current path. Setbacks may indicate that we need to change our course of life and take a new trail. Most important is how we react to these indicators. It will show what kind of person we are and what you'll become if we continue on. Setbacks are even necessary. To become mature and complete, we need setbacks on the trails of our lives. There is no possible way that the fruit of maturity can be experienced in life without experiencing setbacks. In James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4, it tells us, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any time come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing." Setbacks are a test. The greatest test of your character is what it takes to stop you. The most notable difference between those who continue on and those who stop is seen in the areas of perseverance. Everyone has setbacks. Every person faces obstacles on their trails of life. We must continue on regardless. Setbacks are motivators. There are times on the trails of our life where we become apathetic and listless with no motivation. Setbacks can arouse in us an eager desire to spring out of apathy into action. Setbacks are eliminators. In our routines of life, we can get our eyes off what is most important. Just as it is important for a successful hiker to eliminate all dead weight, setbacks can help us eliminate what really is not important in our lives. Setbacks are even normal. Setbacks don't have a positive or negative impact in and of themselves. Our reaction toward those setbacks will make it either positive or negative. Two people can experience the exact same setback with totally different outcomes. Setbacks are part of life. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 11 tells us, "No discipline is enjoyable while it is happening, it's painful. But afterwards there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way." Indeed, setbacks are no fun, but if we faithfully endure, we will reap a bountiful harvest of blessing in our lives. And finally, setbacks are stepping stones. If you desire to reach the summit of the mountain, you must use the stepping stones of setbacks to reach the top. For some people, setbacks are stumbling stones, while for others, the exact same stones become stepping stones. For each stone that appears along our trails of life to the summit, they either become a help or an hindrance, depending on how we handle each situation. We need to use our setbacks as stepping stones as we keep on moving forward on our trails of life. Next week, we will continue our trek on our Mindshift Monday series, but on tomorrow's trek, we will explore another wisdom quote. This 3-minute wisdom supplement will assist you on becoming healthy, wealthy, and wise each day. Thank you for joining me on this trek that we call life. Encourage your friends and family to join us, and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past daily treks or read the daily journal, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. You can also subscribe to iTunes or Google Play so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, let to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.